Yeah, I'm curious to hear, Anthony, Doughton. I've had, and Stephen, I had a pleasure of listening to you before, and it's just amazing how it deepens the understanding and insights into your good work. My question is in terms of the next generation. So I spend some of my time at the moment looking at a couple of projects for, for that age group, for, sort of teens and around that age group. And it seems to me that we almost have to kind of shortcut the process of, rites of passage that we used to have, and now in our society is kind of been dropped anyway. But like, what do you have in terms of your insights and your understanding about working with that age group? Because we don't have a lot of time to create very wise leaders in that age group because of all the problems that we're facing. So
we've just started with some schools in Dubai and in the UK, taking them through the 5 steps, looking at the trust wheel. Doutson's been working very closely on that one with me. Would you like to say what we've been doing? I mean, we've started with 11-year-olds and finding it absolutely fantastic.
Would imagine.
It's been great so far, and also sometimes you indeed wonder, like, how come that in all these years in their school, we were talking to 17-year-olds this week, in the past few weeks, that nobody asked them before to think about who inspires them, who are people who contribute, and also to think a bit beyond their next university or whatever path they take. But we talked about power, wealth, and status, and what it means as first primary reaction. What do we think that it means? But if you look at it from the perspective of power of personality, wealth of life experience, and the status of contribution, then who have that? And how would that, guide your journey in life differently if that were important? And these kind of conversations we're having with them, and it's all remotely, and we're like almost 200 students, so it's not very easy interactive wise, but it's super, super important and fascinating.
Yeah, the lack of it being taught is quite extraordinary. I'm sure, Nola, you find the same, don't you?
Yes, I run an Aboriginal education company called Crackerjack Education, and been working in this space for 8 years. And one of the things that Aboriginal people absolutely say is crucial to all education is an understanding of their local environment and everything that lives above and below the ground, and what the relationship is between all these things. And without that, you actually can't be educated or supported in a community. So that's strongly, our number one thing. But we also look at understanding each other and difference behaviours, and how to build empathy across when a behaviour doesn't look the same as yours. So that's really the true critical things that we focus on, and just that taking strength from the relationships in your local community, so that you never feel alone. Once you have totems and you're connected through those strengths, you're never alone. And this works really well with young people, because they're very, very much feeling isolated and alone.
Wow.